Vicki Shea, and welcome to CWE TV. For the next 2 weeks, we're going to be taking an in-depth look at the upcoming End of the Road Super Show that's happening in Winnipeg August 23rd. Now, we're going to kick things off with a huge match that's been brewing for several months in the CWE. It's the three-way tag team title match that pits champions MMAX against the Big Sexy Beast and the Saints of Los Angeles.
The Zombie Hunter Mental, Max.
Wonderful new jacket for Mentolo, one half of the CWE Tag Team titles.
You're back on that again, are you, Mike?
Well, look, that's nice. That's sharp. They can't say that's not a sharp-looking coat.
I'm going to have to agree with you there, but you're the first one to point that out. You're a big backer of Mentolo as of late.
Look at those grills on Tyler Colton's mouth. Really looking good, the CWE Tag Team Champions. It's our main event here on CWE TV. I'm Mike Young, joined by Dave Petro as always.
And their opponents from Los Angeles, California, Mr. TLC Tommy Lee Curtis, the Murder City Saint Nate Hardy, the Saints of Los Angeles.
In a way, is the rubber match between the teams. We saw Mentolo several weeks ago defeat the Murder City Saint Nate Hardy one-on-one. A couple weeks after that, we saw Tommy Lee Curtis defeat Tyler Colton one-on-one. Now the two teams will get together, the tag team titles will be on the line, and we will see who comes out on top, CWE Tag Team Champions.
Huge matchup right here on CWE Wrestling, where all the tops. This truly is CWE Canada's Wrestling Elite. This huge Tag Team Championship match. Of course, if I were MMAX, I'd have my eyes, one eye open for the Big Sexy Beast. Of course, victorious in the big Tag Team Battle Royal.
Last week, they walked away #1 contenders, so they are going to be watching very closely to see who they will face come May 18th when Stevie Richards comes to CWE.
Huge, and we have to mention the big show in Gladstone at the Gladstone Community Center. You're going to put the boots to cancer that night. You can't. Friday, May 17th.
Certainly are. Full details, CWECanada.ca. If you can come on and support that show, that would be 100% awesome. And that's because proceeds from that show go to Clay Anderson's family, who's Clay Anderson's son, recently diagnosed with cancer, and we'll be doing our part to help make sure that he fights and beats that awful disease.
It's broken down already, the tag team matchup for the championship here. Wow. We've seen Mentolo outside the ring, courtesy of TLC. And now we're into Nate Hardy and Tyler Colton.
Colton getting kicked by those
look who's at ringside. Look who's scouting this match out.
Yeah, you mentioned it earlier that they would be watching, and they are. They get the winners.
They got a nice ringside seat there, the Big Sexy Beast. AJ Sanchez and, of course, Chevy.
And takes a huge double back elbow to the face and the chest from Nate Hardy and TLC, who are firm control as this match is kicked off here. Our main event on CWE TV this week.
The biggest stars, of course, in Canada each and every week right here on Canada's Wrestling Elite. Like Nate Hardy there, he's got them both in the ring there. Got them both on a bit of a, was that a half crab? I don't know if you're going to win the championship that way. But now we got the TLC in there, adding a little bit. But again, the referee's got to step in. There's no way that titles can change hands with two guys in the ring like that.
No, it's a little confusing as to what's going on here.
You're confused.
Mentolo is holding up the arm of Tyler Colton. He wanted to tap out. Mentolo wouldn't let him.
Yeah.
Might have saved the titles there.
Interesting strategy by the tag team champions.
Boot to the back of the skull by Nate Hardy and boot to the front of the skull to make it even.
I wonder if MMAX has noticed the Big Sexy Beast outside of ringside there.
I think they've got their hands full at the moment with the Saints of Los Angeles. They haven't even been able to get on the starting blocks yet. TLC, Nate Hardy in full control of this thing from the outset.
Absolutely. The action, of course, could have come to a head May the 18th.
Beautiful drop kick. Yeah, May the 18th. Former WCW, former WWE, and former ECW original Stevie Richards coming to town. That is going to be outstanding. Tremendous worker, tremendous interview, tremendous talker. The guy's the full package. And if you've never seen Stevie Richards or some of the great talent CWE's brought in, why not make May 18th your first show for CWE? We're at the Casa Dominio Portuguese Center on Wall and Sargent in Winnipeg.
Big leg drop on Tyler Colton. Referee going out for the position for the count.
Pick up by Colton at 2. I'm surprised here that the Saints of Los Angeles are having their way with MDAX so early on in this contest.
Well, I'm thinking now that they are being, MMAX, the tag team champions, are being distracted by the winners of the tag team battle royal, the big sexy beast sitting conspicuous at ringside.
And even if they haven't noticed them sitting there, it's hard not to look behind you and see those two big men lurking in the background. They're the most dominant team CWE has ever seen, and you got them next. That's a tough sell for anybody as a champion.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Tyler Colton now backed into the corner by Tommy Lee Curtis, makes the reversal into the turnbuckle. Oh, and Mentolo.
Shortcut drop kick. He took a boot to the front and
almost
back.
Took his head off, Mike. Oh my word.
1, 2. Boot to the midsection, and Colton just pounding away, punting at the ribcage and stomach area of TLC.
These are two of the best tag teams, of course, in CWE. The Saints of Los Angeles. Tommy Lee Curtis now tag made, Mentolo in the ring. I don't know if TLC knew that would happen, where he was even.
Yeah, he took 2 swift boots to the skull. I think he's still on Green Street. There's a double shoulder block takedown. I don't know who that was for, but
I think maybe it was for you,
somebody.
Mike. I think it was for you, Mike.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Being a big fan of Mentolo lately. Cover. Nate Hardy, of course, making the break up there. That's tag team wrestling. You know, it is against the rules, but a successful team and, potential tag team champion have to work as a team like that, and you got to take every advantage you can in a tag team match. There is only one referee, 4 guys in the ring, so you have to use every one of your advantages in that.
This has flipped 180 degrees. Mentolo and Colton now in full control. Mentolo with 2 devastating maneuvers there on TLC, and I think this one's elementary at this point. TLC has taken a huge beating in these last couple of minutes. It's got to get Nate Hardy in the ring, or it's going to be lights out.
Yeah.
Get this Colton holding him in that Boston Crab. There's the
before.
camel clutch. Follow that up.
Oh!
Kick to the face.
We'll rearrange TLC's good looks, that's for sure. Ouch.
That's all he has.
Yeah. On right now, I don't know.
2 count. TLC getting that shoulder up.
Huge. Danny Dugen. Let's talk about Danny Dugen for a second. Hotshot Danny Dugen put in the hospital by Shane Madison. That situation is absolutely out of control.
Yeah, May the 18th, Danny Dugen will get his match with Shane Madison. Who knows what shape come May 18th Danny Duggan's actually going to be in, both mentally and physically. We do know we'll see Stevie Richards in action. We do know we'll see the Big Sexy Beast get a tag team title match. And we do know that Danny Dugen is going out for revenge. His career possibly on the line. Madison looking for an easy victory and to put an end to this whole Danny Dugen situation.
Which started back in January. Shane Madison costing Hotshot Danny Dugen. Almost.
2 count. Colton almost got schooled, almost got upset there by TLC.
As I was saying, Shane Madison costing Hotshot Danny Dugen a chance at the CWE Championship. Of course, now the Pitbull Robbie Royce, the champion without a belt, but the champion in this whole situation. But Shane Madison basically turning his back on the great fans of CWE, turning his back on the world of professional wrestling, and making some really shady, if you might say, decisions. We'll see that. We'll hope we can have an end to that situation May 18th in Winnipeg.
Hold your breath on that. There's bigger things coming around, and we don't know what Shane Madison's planning for an already injured Danny Dugen. Beautiful shrieking drop kick to the face of TLC for Mentolo. Mentolo and Tyler Colton now firing on all cylinders, working over Tommy Lee Curtis, who desperately needs a tag.
He's been in the ring a long time, Mike. You're absolutely right. And then Tyler Colton, well, kind of a
Almost
graceful
into a
pin.
pin there.
Kind of a graceful pin, I think. Wow. Tyler Colton in for command. TLC needs to make that tag. Like Nate Hardy's just ready to go. He's wet wall wrestling at ringside.
Camel clutch locked in. We saw the same move applied when these two fought each other in singles competition. It was TLC who came out on top a couple of weeks ago. Now the shoe is on the other foot. Colton in control of TLC as TLC gets back to his feet. Elbow to the midsection. Finally breaking that chin lock. Catches the foot. Oh! A huge boot to the skull.
My.
Colton falling backwards into his own corner.
Tag!
Mentolo makes the tag. Nate Hardy makes the tag. Look out!
Oh boy.
DDT by
Nice.
Nate Hardy.
I thought that Nate Hardy was going to come on the wrong end of that one, but he didn't.
Catches him.
Oh!
Bulldog by Nate Hardy.
Planted him.
Both members of MMAX down. Mentolo in the corner takes a huge splash.
Mentolo
from
is the
Hardy.
legal man.
Look at this. Here comes sliced bread.
Wee!
He got him. This could be it.
Get it, pin him, hook that leg. One, new champs.
A kick out there by Tyler Colton breaking the save. A lot of action going on here. TLC attacking Colton, shoving him out of the ring. TLC's in the ring now. He grabs Mentolo, sends him into the ropes. TLC.
Now TLC didn't make the tag. Nate Hardy still is the legal man, right?
Face over, face buster.
He didn't make the tag. Nope, Nate, I was right. Nate Hardy is the legal man. Go for the pin.
1, 2.
Oh, saved again.
Save that match and those titles. Tyler Colton, Mentolo's going to have to thank him after this thing's over if they come out unscathed, because these tag team titles could have changed hands 2 or 3 times at this point.
This is one huge tag team main event. Of course, right here on CWE Wrestling.
Boot to the midsection by Mentolo as he reversed Nate Hardy. Picks him up.
Oh my!
Powerbomb. 1, 2. And a kick out by Hardy. It's a back and forth contest here. Our main event.
A lot of fight still in Nate Hardy. Tag made, Tyler Colton in the ring. Nate Hardy needs to make a tag to TLC. No, he gives a kick. Now makes the tag.
TLC in the ring now. Colton sees him coming. Boot to the midsection. No. Oh, very nice. Beautiful swinging neck breaker. Forward momentum on that one. Kick out there before 3.
That was a very, very close. We almost had new tag team champion. That was a great maneuver by Tommy. I didn't even swinging neck breaker. That was a great version of that. That's for sure.
There's a backstab.
Oh!
We saw that put away Tyler Colton
Hit
a
him!
couple weeks ago. 1, 2.
Mentolo making the save.
Yeah, again, Mentolo saving the match this time for Tyler Colton. These two doing a lot of helping out of each other. Like I said, Tyler Colton and Mentolo seem to be on the brink of losing these tag team titles. Nate Hardy and TLC, if they can just capitalize on one of these pinfall attempts, they will win this matchup.
Now Mentolo has
Nate
been
Hardy's gonna fly!
outside the ring area.
Beautiful somersault plancha to the floor.
Now
Mentolo's down.
Now
Nate
it's
Hardy's
one-on-one,
down.
one-on-one in the ring. And no Mentolo to make the save. Tyler Colton on the receiving end, some big forearm shivers.
Look at this, the big sexy
Yeah.
face applauding both men here. You're in Mentolo's face. Mentolo's shoving
Referee
AJ
now
Sanchez.
is aware of the situation on the outside of the ring.
AJ just decked Nate Hardy.
Yeah, that I don't know if that was.
TLC in with a forearm. Remember, TLC pinned Tyler Colton just a couple of weeks ago. TLC in, took a boot to the face from Mentolo, and a boot to the back of the skull on the way out.
As a result of AJ Sanchez nailing
Suplex.
Nate Hardy,
Where's
there's the 1, 2. Oh!
Kicked out. Nate Hardy's down on the floor, TLC down in the ring, and somehow TLC able to get that shoulder up and stay alive in this matchup.
A little nonchalant AJ Sanchez about decking. I don't know if that was deliberate. Mike, I was watching the action in the ring, but all I know is Nate Hardy now slowly getting back to the ringside, the ring apron.
Brainbuster by Tyler Colton. 1, 2, 3.
That's it.
Nate Hardy tried to make it into the ring, but a shot from AJ Sanchez was too much. Still.
Your winners and still CWE Tag Team Champions.
The BSB became #1 contenders, but in typical MMAX fashion, they brought their situation to Shane Madison, which created a gray area on who would be next in line for a shot at the tag team title. Let's take a look.
It's your executive ambassador, the Mecca Shane Madison, back with another installment of the State of the Union. And you know, there's been a lot of stuff going on in CWE lately, so I felt the need to bring the fans out there up to date on the most recent state of events.
Whoa there, Shane Madison. Whoa. I understand you're doing the State of the Union address and you're talking about the most recent events, but let's talk about the most important event that happened
stuff.
during the tag title match. AJ Sanchez is out there on the floor causing chaos. You can't have teams randomly coming to the ring and interfering in matches.
This is a safety issue, if nothing else.
That doesn't hold up the CWE integrity of having good, clean matches. We don't want guys just running in out of the crowd, out of the back.
Nope.
That's not right.
That could almost be a safety concern for the fans.
Absolutely.
I agree with that, absolutely.
You know what, I'm glad you guys visit me in my office so often, because not a lot of people want to come talk to the Mecca.
Absolutely.
I have a tremendous amount of respect for you guys, and I respect your opinion. I like those grills too.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, those are
Thank
real
you.
nice.
Thank you.
So you know what? I think, and I saw the match, and it was that no good, dirty AJ Sanchez.
AJ Sanchez, that's what I was thinking too.
Chevy's a problem too, but not right now.
But
AJ's the real problem.
The big one.
Okay. He's a big problem.
A big
one for us.
The
can't
big
be
sexy
on-
beasts are a big problem.
Big problems.
Well, I never liked that AJ Sanchez.
Me neither.
No.
I don't
They
really
like
care
you.
for Chevy.
And they don't like you.
He doesn't?
No, they don't. They don't like you.
That makes my decision even easier then. Effective immediately, AJ Sanchez, suspended. How's that sound?
That sounds perfect.
That's excellent.
And that's only fair.
That is very
I mean,
fair.
we need to look after
For safety's sake.
Yeah.
the integrity of the business, the integrity of the company, fan safety.
Absolutely.
This is the way to go, guys. Another
Thank you
home,
so much.
another home
Thank
run.
you.
It's really
Absolutely.
good to see you.
Guys,
Thank
Hey,
you.
you're doing a good job.
This is
Yeah.
looking good.
You're
Thanks,
doing a
man.
bang
Keep
up
up the
job.
good work. Makes my life so easy.
Whoa, hold on. AJ's Facebook status says he's at the venue right now. He says he's here.
He can't be here. He's
not allowed.
suspended, Shane Madison. What's going on
That's
here?
your rule.
Guys, listen, I'm the executive ambassador for CWE.
That's right.
AJ Sanchez is suspended. You got nothing to worry about. You guys are my favorite tag team. Love you guys.
Yeah.
And, you know, worst comes to worst, I've made some special arrangements. Take care of you guys. No worries.
Oh, excellent. Thank you so much.
Hey, I do what I can.
What did you
I do what I can.
punch David? How long are you in? Yeah.
Yeah, and then Gangrel's holding me back, and then the chick comes up to me and says, "One bottle. Why not 6?"
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, you guys.
Hey,
AJ Sanchez.
AJ, for what you did in M Max's tag team championship match, what you did to Nate Hardy in that match, ridiculous. Effective immediately?
Punch in the face.
Yeah, you're suspended. What? How do you like that? You're
Heinous
suspended.
acts, that's right.
Suspended? Suspended. Effective now.
Get
What?
stepping.
Yeah.
See,
You're not gonna stop us right now. How about I punch you right in the mouth? Yeah, right now I'll punch you right in the face. The suspension? Suspension ain't gonna do nothing.
That's right. That's right.
We got cavalry. We got
That's right.
What's the deal?
That's right. Say something. Do something, AJ.
Walk, AJ.
Kick rocks. Hey, play like Michael Jackson and beat us.
Get the step and
See ya.
walk.
Peace, AJ. Deuces.
Bye, AJ.
Adios, cabrón.
You get the hell out of
Whoa, hey, hey, hey,
Get up.
hey, hey, you're dangerously close to not even being suspended. We're talking fired.
Yeah.
Hands off.
Now we're talking.
Hands off. Ridiculous.
Number 1 contender. Watch it. That felt good.
Yeah.
Give your body the edge in one click with musclesbymyers.com. We have sports supplements, vitamins and minerals for all lifestyles and levels of fitness. And call or email for free one-on-one guidance. Smart buyers shop at Myers and musclesbymyers.com.
Rooms and accommodations for CWE events. Brought to you by the Marlborough Hotel.
The action doesn't stop when CWE Wrestling is over. After every CWE event held in Winnipeg, be sure to accompany the stars to the official after party at the world-famous Palomino Club at 1133 Portage Avenue in Winnipeg.
On Friday, August 16th, the great people at Cloudy Days are presenting the people of Winnipeg and CWE fans alike with a free afternoon of Canadian Wrestling's Elite. Showtime is 3 p.m. Make sure you come on down, see all the stars of CWE. August 23rd, CWE is back in Winnipeg, Manitoba, where they show at the Holy Cross Gymnasium, featuring former WWE Intercontinental Champion Val Venus. The next night, CWE and Val Venus invade Selkirk, Manitoba, and the Selkirk waterfront for a 6 p.m. showtime. This is a free show. Make sure you bring a chair. And then, Canadian Wrestling's Elite is back at it this October with a triple shot weekend. The weekend starts Thursday, October 10th in Mi'kmaq, Manitoba. Then the next night in Winnipeg, Manitoba, October 11th. And then the following night, Saturday, October 12th, CWE is back in Selkirk, Manitoba. Make sure you stay tuned for a big announcement and event details for this upcoming tour. All that information can be found at cwecanada.ca.
With the suspension of AJ Sanchez, the Saints of Los Angeles were making a claim for the title shot. This led to BSB member Chevy to challenge Nate Hardy of the Saints of Los Angeles.
There is no Tommy Lee Curtis. It's one-on-one, and the best man is going to win. And I love these tag teams and break down into singles matches because it does a lot not only for these guys to get their feet wet in the singles division. Maybe they were singles competitors and they're heading back to singles competition after a long time tagging up. Or maybe they've been tag team wrestlers their whole career and they're just getting the chance to test the waters in the singles division. Either way, it's a great learning tool for these guys. And in this particular match's case, this match will go a long way in determining who's going to face M-Max next for those tag team titles. Both the Big Sexy Beasts and the Saints of Los Angeles would love to get their hands on those tag team titles. As the two men lock up, Nate Hardy not going to fare well in a test of strength here with Chevy as he's easily back into the corner. Nate Hardy has, him and his partner Tommy Lee Curtis have just gotten themselves out of a feud with Darren the Bomb Dalton and Spider. We haven't seen Spider for quite some time. The Bomb has been on his own. TLC and Nate Hardy basically responsible for ending that tag team, which had a very successful run here in Canadian Wrestling's Elite. And there was a beautiful arm drag by Nate Hardy, able to cause Chevy to have to rethink some things, maybe regroup a little bit himself. Nate Hardy, Chevy in a bit of a feeling out process early on in their opening contest on CWE TV. Two men went to lock up there. Nate Hardy smartly and quickly got in behind Chevy looking for a leg, and Chevy's like, what the heck are you up to? But Nate Hardy catches him there with a bit of a drop toe hold into a trip. Now he's in behind, side headlock on the big man. And he's going to want to keep Chevy off his feet if he can, or else something like this is going to happen. Chevy picking him up and just tossing him, almost a gentle toss, saying, if you try that again, there's going to be big trouble. Chevy, I think, could have done a lot more damage with that toss if he so chose. Chevy there. Nate Hardy went for that same wraparound, caught a back elbow for his troubles, and now an elbow to the back of the head, high shoulder blade area, and now Chevy in full control of Nate Hardy. Has a huge chop, the crowd acknowledging that one. Referee Bubbles McFly trying to maintain control. So far he's doing a great job. Chevy hard into the corner with a clothesline. Nate Hardy sucked in big time on that one. And here is a toss with some authority. Nate Hardy just beeled all the way across the ring from one side to the other by the big man from the Saugeen First Nation, Chevy. Utilizing that strength and size advantage, just picking up Nate Hardy like a rag doll. He's able to do whatever he wants to him, and a beautiful German suplex throw sends Nate Hardy onto the back of his head as he grimaces in pain. Here's a quick pinfall attempt. Two. Kick out, getting the right shoulder up there is Nate Hardy. Opening contest here on CWE TV. Want to thank you for joining us. And don't forget, all your CWE info is online at CWEcanada.ca. Knee to the spine. Beautiful placement there by Chevy. This one will wear you down. It makes you uncomfortable. You're not going to see guys submit to that sort of thing, but it causes guys to do things they wouldn't normally do, just trying to escape the pain and the uncomfortableness of having that knee in your back. And beautiful kicks there. Lethal kicking by Nate Hardy in one foul swoop. A lobbing blow crushes the skull of Nate Hardy and sends him hard down to the mat. And now some stomps on the canvas. The big man working the smaller man over here. Like I said at the top of the match, do not ever count Nate Hardy out. He's going to prove you wrong each and every time. Stiff kick to the spine there by Chevy, who moves extremely quick for a big man pin. Two. The kick out. That one a little bit slower than the first for Nate Hardy to get that right shoulder off the canvas. Like I said, Chevy, a big man, but he moves very quickly. He's bigger than his tag team partner, AJ Sanchez. Sanchez, obviously the quicker of the two, but Chevy, very quick in his own right, especially for a man his size. As another clubbing blow sends Nate Hardy right down to the canvas. Look at that, picks him up by his tights with one hand, lifting him off the ground, and now a bear hug locked into place by Nate Hardy. Sorry, Chevy, mind you, Nate Hardy stuck in that bear hug. He's really taken from pillar to post, corner to corner. Chevy is working Nate Hardy over. The life just being drained at a Nate Hardy. Usually you see a guy who puts a bear hug on his opponent, stand in the middle of the ring just like this. Chevy doing some extra damage early on there, smashing Nate Hardy into the turnbuckles, and there's one arm down. We see two more of those, and this match will be over. Bubbles McFly sees the second hand dropped to the ground. And now the third time, Nate Hardy keeps that arm up. He's surviving. He's staying in this match. Bubbles McFly says this one will continue. Nate Hardy's got to fight out of this thing now, doing his best to try and get the crowd behind him. Boxing the ears there of Kevin Chevy. Again, another boxing of the ears. And Nate Hardy creates enough space where he's able to turn around. Now he's caught in a bit of a reverse bear hug. Kevin Chevy keeping that grip on him, loosened it a little bit. Nate Hardy able to turn around, but now he's stuck facing the opposite direction. You can see him just grimacing in pain, grabbing his face. He's in a rough spot. Bubbles McFly may have to start check. No! Nate Hardy fighting out, back elbow, a repeated back elbow to the head again. Third time's a charm, and he finally breaks the grip of Kevin Chevy into the ropes, ducks under a clothesline. Nate Hardy with a beautiful leg lariat staggers Chevy. Drop kick to the face, Chevy's still not down. Nate Hardy coming in again. Catches him with a beautiful head scissor takeover right in the center of the ring, and finally Kevin Chevy is down, and Nate Hardy's got himself a little bit of breathing room here. Nate Hardy coming out, suicide dive to the floor, unbelievable. Kevin Chevy down again, Nate Hardy on the floor as well. Both men stagger, took a lot out of both men, heading right into the crowd here at the Casa Dominio Portuguese Center in Winnipeg, Manitoba. Nate Hardy trying to get the crowd behind him. In he comes, and Nate Hardy just clipped the ring post, coming in for a big-time splash on Kevin Chevy. And you'll notice CWE's ring posts, they're not rounded like you'll see in the WWE. Those are square posts with sharp angled corners, and Nate Hardy just took one of those corners right to the face. Kevin Chevy smartly ducking out of the way of that one. May have saved the match for himself, and Nate Hardy, who employs that high-risk offense, just learned why it is high risk. It's high reward, but it's also a chance for you to crash and burn, which Nate Hardy did just moments ago. And now they're out at the merchandise table into the concession area. Cameraman trying to keep track of these guys. Slammed head first. We got some CWE merchandise for sale there, and Nate Hardy might be putting a down payment down on some. Kevin Chevy looks like he says it's over. What's he doing? He's moving some furniture around. It's hard to see from our vantage point here. Kevin Chevy looking like he's got some bad intentions on his mind with that table. If I'm Nate Hardy, I'm making a beeline back to the ring. Referee Bubbles McFly being very open-minded with his interpretation of the rules. Clearly could have counted out both men if he wanted to at this point, but he's letting this continue, and the CWE fans here at Casa Dominio are loving it. Nate Hardy able to get out of dodge there with a kick to the midsection and taking Kevin Chevy hard into something that's not going to move, and that is a concrete wall here at Casa Dominio. CWE TV, our opening contest, Nate Hardy and Kevin Chevy, as Chevy is down, and Nate Hardy heading up to a bit of a partition separating two rooms here in the building. Nate Hardy high above the CWE crowd, and what is he going to do? What does he have on his mind? Nate Hardy, unbelievable. Kevin Chevy turns around, Nate Hardy coming over, Huracan Rana off that partition, unbelievable. That is something we have not seen here before in CWE. Nate Hardy, like I mentioned earlier, high-risk offense, and this time it pays off big time. Kevin Chevy has no idea where he is. Nate Hardy stumbling, staggering back to his feet. You just saw referee Bubbles McFly come back and try to implore these two to get back in the ring as Nate Hardy makes his way directly through the CWE crowd. Kevin Chevy stumbles his way back to the ring, and we got ourselves a match continuing right in the middle of the ring, and this is anyone's ball game at this point. Kevin Chevy down on his knees. He doesn't have any clue what's going on. Nate Hardy waited for him to get back to his feet, and we're back right here at square one. Chevy in with a clothesline. Nate Hardy ducks under and catches him right under the chin with a boot, and look at this. Sliced bread number 2, yes sir, planting Chevy right in the center of the ring. Nate Hardy, you might want to think about covering him, good man. Hardy says no. Hardy heading upstairs, trying to put an exclamation point and pick up the victory. Chevy getting back to his feet. He's going to hold the Bubbles McFly, and he tossed him into the ropes, and Nate Hardy got crushed on that top turnbuckle. Inadvertent, it would appear that Bubbles McFly went into that top rope. Kevin Chevy seemed to know exactly what he was doing, and that slowed the offense and perhaps saved the match for Kevin Chevy. Nate Hardy now grimacing in pain on the top rope. He's trying to fight off Chevy. Chevy went up to get him. Nate Hardy pounding away on the back. I have no idea what Nate Hardy has in mind here. Look at this. Nate Hardy has a hold of one of the pipes coming off the ceiling, the water pipes in the building. Nate Hardy now around the other side of Chevy. Chevy has no idea where Hardy is. It's like he disappeared. A boot to the chest. Now Chevy knows where Nate Hardy is. Look at this. Nate Hardy coming off the back. He's hanging upside down. Oh my God! A reverse Huracan Rana off the top rope. Unbelievable. Nate Hardy may have just won this matchup. If he can 1, 2, 3, that's it! Nate Hardy is your winner in what I can only say is an understatement. Absolutely unbelievable and impressive fashion.
With Nate scoring a win against Chevy, the Saints now have an argument to the title shot as well. Both teams faced off to determine it with a match that ended in a double pin. Therefore, both teams will take on MMAX for the CWE Tag Team Championships that happen August 23rd. Up next, we're going to take a look at the heated rivalry between Danny Dugen and Shane Madison.
Hey yo, this right here is former WWE World Tag Team Champion, Grandmaster Sexay, Brian Crisper. And I got a little inside scoop for you. When you need a new ride, when you tired of the one you got, or you need a new one, you want to look good going down the highway, you want to look good for all the girls, all the guys on the street corner, whatever, you call 123 approved. And they'll hook you up with a loan, get your new car, be looking fly, be looking like this guy. Oh yeah, 123 approved. Don't forget it. Yeah.
The CWE store is now open for DVDs, pictures, posters of your favorite CWE stars. Go to CWEcanada.ca.
Have you ever thought about becoming a professional wrestler? What about working behind the scenes in professional wrestling? Well, now's your chance. The CWE Elite Wrestling Academy is now accepting students. Learn from the best the Canadian Wrestling's Elite has to offer by signing up today. Our trainers have traveled the world from Canada and the US all the way to Mexico and Japan, been featured on TV and pay-per-view all across the world. All you have to do is send an email to info@cwecanada.ca to get the ball rolling. Make your dreams come true and contact Canadian Wrestling's Elite today.
Best supplements, best service, best prices. Period. Tell them CWE sent you.
Back. The highly anticipated main event this evening will follow two former best friends, Shane Madison and hotshot Danny Dugen, squaring off. Now this all began in the anniversary show when Shane Madison, in controversial fashion, cost Dugen the CWE Championship.
This is bad intentions. Duggan's going to get his revenge, and he's going to get his title back. We got no referee, we got no disqualification, and Danny Dugen has absolute bad intentions on his mind with a steel chair in his hand.
Uh-oh, what's he going? He's going up top. No, he's not going up top.
Danny Dugen outside the ring now. What's he looking for under it?
The taser!
Danny Duggan's got the taser in his hand. That's what stole the title from him back in October.
Sweet revenge. Oh, he got him!
Taser! Another rock bottom! Duggan's on top!
But no referee!
Still no referee!
The fans get in there. Oh!
It's Shane Madison!
Shane Madison!
Shane
Here we go!
Madison's out here!
All right!
He's gonna make it right! 1, 2! Madison, stop counting!
What in the world, Mike, is going on?
Madison didn't count the 3! Dugen can't believe it!
What in the world is going through the mind of Executive Ambassador Shane Madison?
He says it's 2! He says it's 2! What's going on here?
From behind!
He fast counted him!
That was the fastest count that I ever saw!
Fast counted him! Dugen can't believe it! Fairlane's still the CWE champion! And look at that smug look on the face of Shane Madison. Dugen cannot believe it.
We need to know why.
He's just ripped the belt in half. Duggan's lost his mind.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and still CWE champion, Bring the Pain, Matt Fairlane.
What an injustice, Mike. What an injustice.
I can't believe what's happened here. Danny Dugen absolutely screwed out of the CWE championship. He had it won. Shane Madison comes out to count the 3 and screws him. He screwed him.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Is there a reason why you're following me?
What's going on? Why'd you do that? What's going on?
Why'd I do what? Why'd I do what? You know what? There's a lot of people that are going to have a lot of questions for Shane Madison. And those answers will come very soon.
For months, Dugen searched for Shane Madison, looking for answers, but he was nowhere to be found. When Dugen defeated the franchise Shane Douglas, Madison finally showed his face and let the world know why he did what he did.
Names in professional wrestling is Shane Douglas, and it would be no disgrace for Danny Dugen not to come out on top of this at the hands of a veteran. The guy that's how the ring battles. Oh, Dugen firing back.
Yeah, we could take Shane Douglas' career all the way back to the early 90s when he teamed up with a guy that our young fans will remember as former general manager of Monday Night Raw, John Laurinaitis. The dynamic dudes they were.
Right, that's right. And then looks like the boots that Shane Douglas has on might have been from that era.
Well, they were either owned by a member of the Dynamic Dudes, the Ultimate Warrior, the British Bulldog, or the Texas Tornado, Kerry Von Erich.
You are a wrestling historian, Mike.
I am just a fan of boots with tassels on them, actually.
That's
drop kick by Dugen.
I thought that was you.
1
at the club.
2. Oh, kick out there just before 3 by Douglas.
I still can't get over the fan with the boots with the tassels. Here goes Danny Dugen. He's going up to the top.
Dugen upstairs. Douglas gets to his feet.
Oh,
cross body.
Could be an upset.
1, 2, 3. Oh, kick out there by Danny.
I was standing. I was starting to sing "Oh Canada."
You were a proud, proud man.
I'm ready.
Look at this. Roll up by Douglas. 1, 2. Dugen able to kick out. Huge jumping clothesline knocks down the franchise, and Danny Dugen back in control of this match. 1, 2, 3. Oh, ho, ho. Almost had ourselves a Danny Dugen victory, which would have made this place erupt. Chop to the chest. Danny Dugen firing hard on the franchise, setting him into the turnbuckle. Reversal by Douglas. Dugen thought he was coming in.
Smart off the ropes.
Oh! Got him!
What do we got here?
Look out! Rock bottom by Danny Dugen. 1, 2, 3.
Got him! Got him! Hot shot! Danny Dugen is your winner!
He certainly is! Danny Dugen has franchised Shane Douglas.
I'm going to sing "Oh Canada."
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Hot Shot Danny Dugen.
Wow! You know, I shouldn't say it's such an upset, but when Hot Shot Danny Dugen now gets a win under his belt, under an international star like the franchise Shane Douglas, Shane Madison has to take note. Shane Madison has to be one. And there's Shane Madison right in the ring right now.
Speaking of Shane Madison,
got a nightstick.
A nightstick to the back of the skull.
Where did he get a nightstick from? That's despicable!
Danny Dugen might be out cold, stirring a little bit there in the center of the ring. Look at that. This is the first time we've seen Madison since our 4th anniversary show. We've heard from him. We've yet to see him in person, and here he is.
He's calling for a microphone. We got to find out finally, once and for all, what is on Shane Madison's mind.
Despicable.
What has been going through his head these last couple of months since the anniversary show back in January?
Dugen laid out with a nightstick, and Madison's in the ring.
There's been a lot of people asking me why I did what I did in January. And I'm going to tell you a story. When I came out to the ring in January, I had every intention of doing the right thing. I slid into the ring, and hot shot Danny Dugen. He had Matt Fairlane covered. I went down there, and I was going to count to 3. And I looked into his eyes, and you know what I saw? I soul. When I started in this business a long time ago, this guy here used to carry my bag. This guy here was a skinny kid who came down to the ring who said, Shane Madison, how do I do this? Shane Madison, can I get booked here? Shane Madison, how do I pick up chicks? And what did I do? I helped this guy. I helped him out. So the bottom line is this. I'm not doing you any more favors. None. Because you're not Shane Madison. You never will be Shane Madison. And the fact of the matter is this, is when I'm done with you, you'll be back carrying my bag like the bitch that you are.
On Friday, August 16th, the great people with cloudy days are presenting the people of Winnipeg and CWE fans alike with a free afternoon of Canadian Wrestling's Elite. Showtime is 3 p.m. Make sure you come on down and see all the stars of CWE.
August 23rd, CWE is back in Winnipeg, Manitoba, with a show at the Holy Cross Gymnasium featuring former WWE Intercontinental Champion Val Venus. The next night, CWE and Val Venus invade Selkirk, Manitoba, and the Selkirk waterfront for a 6 p.m. showtime. This is a free show. Make sure you bring a chair.
And then, Canadian Wrestling's Elite is back at it this October with a triple shot weekend. The weekend starts Thursday, October 10th in Neepawa, Manitoba. Then the next night in Winnipeg, Manitoba, October 11th. And then the following night, Saturday, October 12th, CWE is back in Selkirk, Manitoba. Make sure you stay tuned for a big announcement and event details for this upcoming tour. All that information can be found at CWEcanada.ca.
Oh, this is WWE legend, the Native American Tatanka, and I'm watching CWEcanada.ca.
For a DVD copy of tonight's episode, go to cwecanada.ca/TV.
Shane Madison went to an all-new low trying to rid the CWE of Danny Dugen by running him over with his car. With Danny out of commission with a severe injury, Madison felt that he was ripe for the picking and challenged Dugen to a match that he knew he wanted. However, Shane Madison's plan didn't go exactly as he had hoped.
And that is exactly what we're talking about. The guy who's normally jumping around, hands in the air, coming out to Bananarama's Cool Summer, Danny Dugen, gingerly walking to the ring, but the intent and the look of purpose on his eyes is unmistakable. High-fiving some of the fans here at Casa Dominio Portuguese Center in Winnipeg, Manitoba. The neck brace around his neck. Danny Dugen does not look good, and I don't know if it's in his best interest long-term to compete here tonight. Look at this. Dugen can't even bring himself to get in the ring on his own. How is he going to wrestle? I'm Mike Young. If you're just joining us, Danny Dugen, Shane Madison in a grudge match, and Shane Madison has the microphone. He's laughing at Dugen.
Dugen, you've had a rough couple of weeks. You got run over by a car a couple of weeks ago. You've been in the hospital. You're obviously not 100%. So what I am willing to do out of the goodness of my heart, I will let you leave this ring, forfeit the match, and live to fight another day.
Madison giving Dugen the opportunity to forfeit this match and quote-unquote live to fight another day. And if I'm Danny Dugen, and I'm not, but if I am, I seriously consider this offer. Shane Madison hasn't wrestled in months in a legitimate match. and he looks better than I've ever seen him look right now. And look, looks aren't everything. We'll see if he's got any ring rust in him, but I believe that this is the best Shane Madison we've ever seen, and Dugen says, ring the bell. Dugen is not a guy who's going to quit. He's not a guy who's going to phone it in. He's going to give it every single ounce of effort that he has in his being. And look at that, Shane Madison immediately going for that neck brace and ripping it off from around the neck of Danny Dugen. And this is why I said Dugen may want to reconsider, may want to take Shane Madison up on his offer. Yeah, it's tucking your tail between your legs, but it's being smart about your career, your life. Danny Dugen, he's got a family to think about. Danny Dugen's got fans out here that only want the best for him, and this may not be the best decision. Time's going to tell on that one, obviously, but Madison, again, easily backing Dugen into the corner. Referee Bubbles McFly counting to 5, but Madison smartly breaking before that count. Staying in this match, doing it the right way, and Dugen just grasping at his neck. He is in big-time trouble. This all stems, injury anyways, from when Shane Madison ran Danny Dugen over with a vehicle. I say it with a bit of a chuckle in my voice because I still can't believe it even happened. I can't believe Shane Madison would stoop that low, but he did. And again, the neck brace is off, and Shane Madison wrenching with that side headlock right on the neck of Danny Dugen. Dugen fires him in, and he catches Shane Madison there. A shoulder block takeover by Madison. Madison taunting on the turnbuckle. Danny Dugen just stood up, cracking his neck in the center of the ring. Danny Dugen, I think, has just played possum long enough. Dugen's neck appears to be fine, and Shane Madison has no idea what has Madison got himself into. And Madison looks like he just saw a ghost. Dugen is healthy, Dugen is 100%, and Dugen ducks under that clothesline and delivers one of his own, a beautiful drop kick from the hot shot, and Danny Dugen, like a house of fire, is in control of Shane Madison. There's a back body drop, and Danny Dugen is on fire. Madison trying to get out of the ring, regrouping here on the floor. He is in pain, taking over with that back body drop. Danny Dugen played us all, myself included, for fools. Everyone here at the CWE TV audience at Casa de Minho Portuguese Center in Winnipeg played for fools as well. All the boys in the back concerned for Danny Dugen's well-being. Obviously he was injured, but he has healed much faster than any of us, including Shane Madison, could have anticipated. He chases Madison to 4, tosses him back into the ring after slamming his face on the canvas for good measure. And now Dugen has Madison begging off on his hands and knees in the center of the ring. Look at that, Madison saying, he's offering his hand, a handshake, a truce, if you will. Dugen accepts it. No, he doesn't. Stomping on the fingers. And I can't imagine a better feeling for Danny Dugen right now than to be in the ring, dominating Shane Madison the way he is. Beautiful chops to the chest in the corner, resounding throughout the hall here at Casa de Minho. And Danny Dugen now, referee getting in his face. Dugen's not quite in the rules anymore. Referee's 5 count has long since passed. Bubbles McFly right in his ear, trying to get him to let Madison out of the corner. He is fired up. Madison takes another chop to the chest. He has taken a beating here from Danny Dugen. Dugen being admonished by Bubbles McFly, and again McFly gets right in his face and says, "Do not, you better listen to me." And look at this, Dugen's got the referee. He sets him up on the top turnbuckle, says, "I'm going to handle things, don't worry about it." Dugen dragging Madison back into the ring, over the top rope, and dropping him face first on the canvas. You gotta love it. Everyone eating it up here on CWE TV. Shane Madison, our executive ambassador, taking a beating from hotshot Danny Dugen, laying in those boots, as JR would say, stomping a mud hole right in the executive ambassador. And again, Bubbles McFly counting to 5, Danny Dugen with no break. And Dugen just tossed McFly. He had tossed the official across the ring. That might be Danny Dugen's night. I think that's worthy of a disqualification. Bubbles McFly in the corner, grasping at his lower back. Dugen has snapped, plain and simple, and I do not blame him. Madison ran him over with a car. Bubbles McFly may have made a big mistake trying to get involved in that match, trying to keep law and order. At the same time, McFly works for Shane Madison, so he's got to do his job. A real tough spot there for Bubbles McFly, and he paid for it. Danny Dugen picking up Bubbles McFly. Duggan's been disqualified. The referee has called for disqualification. Duggan's got him rock bottom on Bubbles McFly. And there may be a fine or suspension levied against Danny Dugen. Shane Madison, your winner by countout. Disqualification. I'm confused as to what has happened here. Dugen has snapped. He's lost his mind. Royce, Marius, CWE.
Give your body the edge in one click with musclesbymyers.com. We have sports supplements, vitamins and minerals for all lifestyles and levels of fitness. And call or email for free one-on-one guidance. Smart buyers shop at Myers and musclesbymyers.com.
Have you ever thought about becoming a professional wrestler? What about working behind the scenes in professional wrestling? Well, now's your chance. The CWE Elite Wrestling Academy is now accepting students. Learn from the best the Canadian Wrestling's Elite has to offer by signing up today. Our trainers have traveled the world from Canada and the US all the way to Mexico and Japan, been featured on TV and pay-per-view all across the world. All you have to do is send an email to info@cwecanada.ca to get the ball rolling. Make your dreams come true and contact Canadian Wrestling's Elite today.
Always keeping CWE events safe, see Toro Security for all your security needs. If you're looking to make sure your next event is the same, call Toro Security at 204-272-9000. Toro Security, your first choice for peace of mind, safety, and security. In need of a professional photo shoot or photos for your event? Call Dwight Lowen Photography for all your needs. Visit www.dwightlowen.com.
Welcome back. These two former friends have a long history. We now go to part 2 of 3 of a sit-down interview with both competitors.
Fun and games. Fun and games. I like fun and games. Hotshot Danny Dugen, I don't want you to think that this match on August the 23rd is fun and games for me. It's not fun and games. If you think I'm not taking this match seriously, you are sadly mistaken. I've been doing this for 15 years, Danny. When I started doing this, you were carrying my bags. And that's how it's going to end for you as well. But I'm taking this match real seriously because I know how good you are. But you better know how good I am. You know, I always hear oh, I got nothing to lose. I'm going to go back to my cushy job where I'm making 6 figures, my big house, my new car, my hot wife. Yeah, I have all those things. I earned all those things. Everything I did in this business, and I could have done a lot more. Everything I did, I earned. So this match on August the 23rd at End of the Road, it's going to be sweet. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel, Danny. And that light is going to get very dim for you very quickly. So don't think that I'm not taking this seriously, because when Shane Madison is on a show, when the Mecca is on a CWE event, when I come out, those fans never question my professionalism. They know they're getting their money's worth. They know they're getting somebody who is committed to being a professional in and out of the ring. They know I'm a star. I know I'm a star. And on August the 23rd, Danny, your star is going to be snuffed out for good. Shane Madison, you want to talk about my life. You want to talk about my reality. You want to talk about who I am. Well, what you see is what you get. And hotshot Danny Dugen lives and breathes professional wrestling. And the difference between you and me is the drive to get on the road and make things happen. You see, professional wrestling is all I have, and I'm okay with that. I know if this fails, there's not a whole lot left over for me. But that's why I'm not going to fail, because there is no backup plan. There is no plan B. It's this or nothing. And Shane Madison, you had those same opportunities. You could have been going to Japan. You could have been meeting with agents and scouts. You could be being flown around the continent and having the success I'm having right now, but you're not, because you didn't have that drive. And as cliche as it may be, you don't have that heart. Shane Madison, for every mile that I spent on the road bettering myself, that's another beer you're drinking at the nightclub on a Saturday night trying to impress that hot girl across the bar. For every body slam I take in some strange province across this country, it's another strut down Grand Beach here in Winnipeg for you. Well, I am hustling and breaking my body for what I love to do. It's all fun and games to you, Shane Madison. My life is not fun and games. My reality is who I am. And on August 23rd, you're going to find out the difference, that I'm not laughing. Shane Madison, August 23rd. It's going to be the end of the road for you, and I'm going to keep on driving.
What a match this is going to be. This match has no disqualification, with Winnipeg Blue Bomber legend Troy Westwood acting as special enforcer to make sure that it's a clean fight. That's all the time we have left this week. Tune in next week for a look at Val Venus's return to CWE.
Are you ready now?